Okay, what I'm going to be doing is showing you how to install the MCU pad on the Rock Band drum set, and it's really quite simple. It only takes a minute or two to do it. Step one, of course, is the drum surface that is played on, and the plastic ring has to be cleaned and it has to be dry. So not only is the pad going to be adhered to the play area, but it'll also be adhered to the plastic ring around it to protect that also. Here's one that's already installed. This set here is one we use for testing our materials. So step one, of course, is to make sure your pad is clean, the ring included. Step two is we're going to take the backing off of the pad. Very important that the tacky adhesive underneath the pad, once the paper is exposed, does not touch another already installed pad or fold over on itself or double over on the top, because it will adhere to the surface of the MCU and it will not come off. If you pull it off, it'll rip the top layer. This has microcellular core to it and a skin over the top, and it will tear the top off. So very important that when you do this, do not peel the backing off, set it down, and come back to it, because it'll be stuck on another pad you've already installed. Keep it separate. Okay, so we've got the pad, we've got the drum surface clean, we've got the backing we're going to remove, clean the backing off of the pad. The paper backing or the plastic backing, either one that's on there, do not throw it away, do not lay it down, do not let it get away from you, because you'll be using this in just a second. So just set it here on the side. Next step is lightly from the edges of the pad, is hold it tight, position it above the drum pad, not pressing down, center it over the outside plastic ring. And before you let it sit down, look and make sure that it's lined up. Now that I see that it is, I'm just going to let it rest. Now, I'm not pressing down on it, because you don't want to do that. You just want to let it rest. Now, you look at it, okay, I could be a little bit straighter than that. This should come off really easy because we didn't press down. I'm going to give it another go and make sure it's lined up. That one's perfect. You got to look around the edge all the way. This is critical, because once you press it down and push it in, the edges are going to form into the outside edge, and you don't want it to be crooked and be floor coverage on one side and less on the other. So it's important to start off with it centered on the drum pad. Now that I'm satisfied with its position, first thing I'm going to do is push down right in the very center of it, and that's going to be the first contact with the very playable surface of the pad. This is where your paper, your protective backing from the adhesive, comes in play. To protect the pad, you do not want to rub your thumb or your fingernail across it, because you can cut through it. It is not a hard plastic, it's a soft material. It will cut and be damaged with friction or with scratching. So we're going to use this plastic to protect it as we push down around the middle. Starting with the middle, we're going to work towards the edges and smoothing out any air bubbles that might be underneath it. And just go gradually. We're not in a big hurry to get this done, because it'll only take a minute. I don't know if that's visible, how flat that's laying down. I don't really have any bubbles under it. And as long as you're not in a hurry and you're skipping over sections, you'll be able to smooth any air that's underneath the middle out to the outside edge. As you can see, that's laying down perfectly flat. When I get within 3/4 of an inch from the edge, what I want to do is lift the outside edge up just a little bit and keep pressing towards the outside ring. And what that allows you to do is push the pad all the way to the very corner up against the ring without stretching the outside edge. So what I'm doing is going around as I'm pushing down with my finger and lifting up the edge and relieving some of the tension. So you can see what I'm doing. And now I'm going to go around with my finger in the plastic. Still not pressing down on the outside ring, just on the play surface. Now that the play surface is completely flat, now I'm going to go around and adhere it to the outer ring. Still never touching the pad with my fingers. Go around in a circular motion. And of course, if at any time you feel like you still have too much air underneath it, you can always lift it back off and go at it again until you're satisfied that it's adhered all the way down to the very corners of your play surface. Once again, go around and smooth it in with your hand. When you're done, the finished product should look like this. Now, for any reason, you may have to remove the pad. Your drum set finally gives out, or you want to change it to another drum set. The adhesive, not quite sure how many times it can be reused, but it does have a very good life. This is great adhesive tape that we use on the back of this. You can just carefully grab the edge, make sure you get your fingers underneath the pad, and you can obviously feel the adhesive below it. Don't just peel from the top because you'll tear the material in half. Make sure you get underneath it. Go around and get at least a third of it broken loose. Take both your fingers and come off of it. The pad is totally clean, there's nothing left behind. And then again, we can start the process over one more time.